We are living in a pretty damn dangerous time when you have just your normal everyday Joe able to make a whole bunch of money by putting videos out on YouTube or whatever on social media. And these people will do anything and everything for views, including, of course, lying, manipulating. We see these prank videos where people go out and disturb the peace just to get views. But this dude here, Trevor Jacob, took it to another level back in 2021, and he actually crashed an airplane intentionally. The whole thing was set up. The whole thing was planned where he would jump out of the plane with his parachute. He actually did jump out of the plane, but it was all intentional. The plane was meant to crash. He wanted it to crash for views. All the cameras were set up in the right place. There were a bunch of pilots who put out videos back in 2021 analyzing Trevor Jacob's video, talking about how this seems totally fake, completely fake. There was no reason to bail when he bailed. There were so many things that he could try to do before he would jump out. And obviously there were a lot of other reasons why it had to be completely fake. Sure enough, he has now admitted to it, and he is facing up to 20 years in prison. This dude is next level insane, stupid, I'll just say it. Just absolutely dumb. And we'll get into more of the reasons why, but even at that time, I thought this is reckless, this is insane, this could have killed people. And I'm a YouTuber myself. I get it, trying to get views. I totally understand. But at the end of the day, he destroyed, I'm sure, a very expensive plane, and he did end up getting 3.5 million views on the video. I'm sure he'll continue to get much more now. While he's in prison, I'm sure he'll be, he'll have plenty of AdSense money waiting for him when he gets out in 20 years. But I don't think it was worth it, bro. But let's check out this video right here, this report here, of what's going on with Trevor Jacob and the video that he put out, which is still public on YouTube, and I'll put a link to it down below. He put out this video crashing a plane intentionally. Absolutely nuts.
Oh my God. Get me out of this.
Okay, that's Trevor Jacob, who staged the plane crash in Santa Barbara County just to get attention for his YouTube channel. He set up cameras on the small plane as it crashed while jumping out of the aircraft with a parachute. Prosecutors say that he lied to investigators about the crash location and then later flew in a helicopter to retrieve the wreckage.
Retrieve the wreckage. Retrieve the wreckage? You put it on YouTube. The whole thing is there. The crime is there, public for everyone to see. What are you, retrieving the evidence so that nobody will know? But you put it on YouTube. How dumb does this guy think people are? Not to mention everyone knew right away. Even non-pilots watched him like, that's fake. Oh, you fake drinking the water out of the pond, acting like he's in some desperate situation. The whole thing clearly staged. And there are a ton of videos on YouTube that are completely staged. I watch this stuff and I'm like, this is fake. 90% of the time I'm watching stuff like, this is totally fake. This is set up. And especially on the shorts. And go over to TikTok, oh God, it's all fake. It's all bullshit. I'm sorry. But at least they're not crashing planes into the mountains. This is next level dangerous right here. And it just goes to show people will do anything for views. But as I was saying earlier, 3.5 million views. It's actually, that's a lot of views. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I got a video with over 2 million views. I think it's much safer to go ahead and talk about the screwball than to try to crash a freaking plane into the mountains and then skydive out of it, because your plane and everything that you just destroyed probably costs more money, a lot more money than you made with that video, with that viral video. But anyway, moving on. Not to mention, I'm not sure what your life is worth, or 20 years of your life is worth, and I may not go to prison for 20 years, but he's going to do some time.
Then dismantled the plane to obstruct their investigation. Jacob now faces up to 20 years in prison.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC.
Dismantled the plane. He dismantled the freaking plane to obstruct their investigation. This dude, next level, out of his mind, and he thinks people are so dumb. And the thing looks so, everything about this video looked completely fake. From the day I saw it for the first time, it was like, yeah, this was intentional. And I'm so glad he's getting in trouble doing some time. Do I think he should go do 20 years when nobody got hurt? Well, maybe not 20 years, But I mean, that's next level reckless and idiotic. And these YouTubers, and again, I'm a YouTuber, but there are things I will not do. I will refuse to do, which include trying to put on some presentation that's not obviously supposed to be fake or obviously something for laughs or something like that, a freaking skit, that's one thing. But to try to convince people that something's really happening when it's completely fake, just not my thing, okay? Staging stuff, not my thing. Much less when it's actually putting people in danger and you're crashing a plane into the mountains. This guy just absolutely insane. But Trevor Jacob will do anything for views. Anything for views. I wouldn't trust almost any of his videos. They're all completely, staged type stuff, but we can see I gave $3,000 to homeless people. Good old clickbait here. That was 6 years ago, but he's been doing it for a long time. He knows, how to clickbait the stuff, and he's the clickbait master, and that's what it is. And we'll come up and do anything for views. People will do anything for notoriety and for views, and he is now admitted to it. He has admitted to it, and he is going to be pleading guilty for crimes of destruction and concealment with intent to impede a federal investigation, which has a maximum sentence of 20 years, potentially a fine up to $250,000. This guy is, he gets what you get what you deserve, right? You get what you deserve, like Joaquin Phoenix said in The Joker. And sorry, bro, you want to be insane and you want to do anything and everything for views. Funny thing is, there's a statement from the lawyer saying Trevor is taking full responsibility for his mistake and judgment. He hopes to move past it and to use his status as a world-class action sports athlete, entrepreneur, and influencer to be a source for good in society. But guess what? The video is still live. The video is still live. Here it is right here. I crashed my airplane. As you can see, I watched the video. That's why it's got that red bar. I watched the video. Really nothing special, totally fake, totally obviously staged. This dude acting like he's so regretful and remorseful, but the video's still live. He's still raking money, making money, raking in the big bucks off that video. And he's really not that big of bucks. All due respect for, I'm a YouTuber, so I kind of have an idea. And 3.8, now it's at 3.8 million views. I mean, that's excellent. But again, I've got a video that has over 2 million views, and I have several that are pushing 1 million. And I didn't have to crash an airplane to do it. So anyway, let me know what you think of this story. This guy is, again, 20 years is excessive. He needs to go to prison though for a couple of years. And hopefully, he's out in 3 or 4 years and we'll never do something that idiotic again. I don't think he needs to go for 10 plus years, but hey, you do the crime, you do the time. Let me know what you guys think, especially when you're impeding the investigation, hiding evidence. That's really where the time comes from. You make a mistake and you own up to it, that's one thing. But when you keep trying to hide evidence and impede the investigation, yeah, now you're really messing up. So tell me what you guys think down below this story, and we will talk to you in the next video.